Hey guys, and welcome back to Carrie's Collections. As you guys can see, currently we're checking out a Naruto Shippuden box. This particular box is actually from Culturefly. It is part of their quarterly or annual subscription for the Naruto box. I was planning on getting the My Hero Academia because that's my show, but I missed out on the winter theme, which makes me a little sad, and it stinks. It really does stink. It makes me upset. But I decided to go with this one. This is a little bit more expensive than the My Hero box. It is about $44.99. But the shipping is free, so it's about $45. I would probably say 46 or 47, give or take, depending on what the tax is. And it's the same price whether you buy it once for a quarter or you buy it for a whole year. Some of you guys are probably seriously frowning about that because with a lot of these kind of subscriptions, you get, at least a little bit off depending on how long you are a subscriber. Like, for example, Nihon Box knocks off $1 or $2 per box if you do a yearly subscription versus a monthly or quarterly subscription. Culturefly is not doing that right now, which is kind of understandable because this is a new box. This is actually, I believe, the first Naruto box that they've put out. They started putting out the My Hero box, I think a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. I'm not sure. I'd have to backtrack on their website. I don't have time for that. You guys don't want to follow me through that. But anyway, and they are getting geared up to release a Demon Slayer box. So if this is something that you're interested in, I definitely would suggest checking it out. They did not have Demon Slayer up when I bought this quite a bit ago. So as you can see, we're getting ready to open this up. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I have my handy dandy messed up box cutter. So there's that. If there's a chance that I'm going to show you guys my address, we're going to cut to something else real quick because we're not, y'all don't need to know where I live. So this box is actually pretty hefty. I would not be surprised if it was a 5 to 10 pound box. Like, I was extremely surprised when I got it. Also, for those of you who want to know, when I first got this box, it came in a much larger brown box. So, the entire country is not going to know that you ordered a Naruto subscription box, if that is one of your concerns. And as you can see, built by Culturefly. Viz Media's got their name on it. And then, of course, Kishimoto 2002. Ship it in 2007. Oh, knocked it a little bit. So let's check this out. So the first thing we see right here is what's in the box. So we have a ramen set, we have some origami paper, a beanie, a Naruto track jacket, chopsticks, and a pen and patch set. Now this track jacket itself, let's be real, most merch for jackets like this is probably anywhere between $40 and $50. So just this track jacket itself, you're making your money back. So I would say it's a good value. As you guys can see, I got a giant jacket because I really don't want things all up on myself. I'm not a fan. So this is the same jacket that he wore during Shippuden. As you can see on the box, it's the same jacket. Thankfully, this does not have the ribbing that his jacket has, because that would probably drive me absolutely up the wall. This patch is very nice since it would have been extremely hard for them to, geez, what am I thinking about? Okay, so these parts are sewn, right? This would be hard to sew on. They could have done embroidery, but they decided to go, not with a patch, but I guess the best way to put this would be a decal on top of a shirt. You see this a lot with just your graphic tees. For those of you who do get these kinds of things and have a lot of t-shirts like this, do not put this in the dryer. The heat, unfortunately, will bake this and it'll start to flake off. So if this is something that you have a lot of on a lot of your t-shirts, hang it up, let it dry on a line or something, or you're going to absolutely ruin your t-shirt or your jacket or whatever it is you have that has this decaling on it. You'll find the same problem and stuff that's made by a Cricut or even by someone who has a heat press. And if they get it too hot, this can actually warp. This was put on very cleanly. You can see the outline on it, but they were very careful with the outline, so there is no excess except for that black outline. Very nice. This also has an extremely warm inner layer, which I have to appreciate, because this kind of material probably would have been super itchy long term. And then, of course, we have the Uzumaki swirl. This is embroidered and fabric, so it's a little bit different. It gives you a lot of different textures going on with the jacket. I think this was a wise choice simply because of how big it was. This has less chance of being damaged, but again, I would say do not put this in the dryer. You need to let this air dry. It also depends on what this jacket is made out of, which we're going to check out real quick. So, this is a polycotton blend, which means it probably shouldn't go with heat anyway. That cotton's going to make it, unfortunately, shrink a little bit. It wouldn't be a big shrinkage, but like I said, I want this jacket to be huge on me because that's just how I am. It also has massive pockets, which makes me super happy because I'm a girl and pockets make me happy because, you know, they refuse to put girl clothes. They refuse to give girls pockets in their clothes. It's a logical fallacy. I don't understand why. I mean, have you seen the purses that some of us carry around? So this is the whole jacket. It looks very good. I'm body shy, so y'all aren't going to see me ever wear this unless I lose like a ton of weight. But this is the main ticket. We are also about to check out another item. So let's get back in here. So this beanie I have a bunch of different feelings about this beanie. So this is cool. It's a cute little beanie. It's probably a $15 item, possibly $25 item. This is embroidered outline, and then probably a poly nylon blend right here. This is a printed fabric for those. This is a printed fabric for you guys who are wondering. This is not a decal of any sort. I don't know why they went with these colors. This is also a missing nin because of the cross mark. Any of you who've watched the show, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know color-wise who this is supposed to represent. If it had been black and red, you could have said it was the Uchiha, an Uchiha member, but I mean, it's cute, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the colors were a wrong choice. I don't know who this is supposed to represent. You got me struggling, bruh. Oh my gosh, I can't get this out. This is a very big pin, so hold on. Pin and patch. Which, I'm not entirely... I think I get what they're doing, and it's a cool idea, but it's going to be hit or miss for some people, a lot, especially if you're not a super big fan of Sakura, yeah. This is not an This might be an enamel. It's not. It's not an enamel. I was like, it's enamel. No, it's not. It's not enamel. Oh. Okay. So, I feel like this was a bad choice. This was a bad idea. They sent you a patch, but it's got holes in it. This might even out once you iron it on. This is cool. I get what the idea is. The idea is that you have more pens like this that you can punch through, and they will be the piece de la resistance of this patch. Unfortunately, they decided to stick a pin directly through it, as you guys can see the pinholes. This is not the best idea, simply because I'm not sure how these holes are going to affect the patch itself long term, especially, like I said, once you iron it on. It may bounce back perfectly fine, no problems whatsoever, but you could also have a melty hole in your patch, which sucks a lot. No thanks. And for those of you wondering, this is not an enamel pen. This is what I would call a sticker pen. It's got a metal backing. It's got, hold on, sorry guys. It's painted on, and then it's got some kind of resin on top of it. For those of you who are wondering what the difference is, I am gonna pull up another pen. This is an enamel pen. It's got resin and such inside of it. And as you can see, each little area is filled in by a different color. It's also a heck of a lot smaller. Man, they placed that back weird. But there is a difference. Now, this is actually a high quality sticker pen. And I don't necessarily know if these are stickers, but what I do know is they place an image down and then put some resin on top and call it good. I also have this from an earlier collection from Legend of Zelda, and as you can see, she has the black outlining, which I think is more attractive, versus this white outlining. He's also kind of blurry. Like there's no, this has got a metal outline. She's got no outline. And I think they did this specifically because they're selling her with the patch. She's meant to go on the patch, which is cool. And this is actually a pretty big pen. Like, she's probably 3 inches. Hold on, let me check. I have a measuring tape here somewhere. It's going to be a real measuring tape, not a fabric measuring tape, because you guys may not have heard all that, but I have a measuring tape. Let's see, I want to say she's like 2 or 3 inches. So yeah, she's at 3 inches. She's a big pen. Usually pens this size, if it had been an enamel pen, would have been about $20. I'd knock her down to $15 simply because she's a sticker pen, and it didn't cure all the way. As you guys can see, there's some damage right in here. I don't know if I'm pretty sure that's damage. It may just be dirty. Yeah, that might just be dirty. But these can unfortunately get a lot of damage done to them because they don't have that hard enamel on them. Resin is a softer material. But it's still a pretty cool item. She's going to go up on my pin board for now. And I do like Sakura. I like her more now that I'm older than when the series first came out. Simply because I could not stand her when she first came out. Her Sasuke obsession, like, irked me on a ginormous level. It made me so mad. On a scale to 1 and furious. How furious are you? Pretty high. Oh, these are nice. Very nice. I like that they have the training bit on. The question is it coming apart? Or are these actually training chopsticks? which I'm okay with either one. Some people would be a little bit insulted, like, how dare. Yeah, no, I think these are actually training. Okay, no. This is just the training tool, which, good deal. So this is something they would use to train a child or an American how to use chopsticks. It's very nice. These are also just very sleek, very black chopsticks. I don't know how well they're going to work out, but we'll find out. These are fun. I like these. Also, I love the chopstick case. It's got our man Kakashi on there, and I do love me some Kakashi. I also really like Aruka. There's a number of teachers I like. I was so mad about Asuma. I mean, I wasn't as mad as I was about Hugh's death from Full Metal, but stop killing off the teachers. Stop it. So, this is a good little item. I'm not terribly certain on the prices on chopsticks, but this bumps it up, and so does the case, this particular case. I don't necessarily think it's leather. It's probably pleather, but they did a very good job. It's professional. There's also velvet. This is velvet right here, or maybe, yeah, I think it's velvet, or suede, some kind of velvet suede substitute. Probably nothing super high end, because, you know, we're nerds. Alright, so let's keep going. I am kind of, oh wow, that's some thick origami. Hold on, we'll get to that in a minute. So we only have 2 items left. We have the ramen and the origami. But I'm going to be moving this box out of the way, because it's kind of all up. So right, we had the origami. And then we also have the box, which I'm about to break into. I'm happy about this because this is really cute. Oh yeah. So for those of you who don't know, some of these bowls have little toppers that are used to either continue cooking the ramen at hand, or if you break an egg in it, it'll keep going. As you can see, this one's kind of dirty because I just pulled it out of the styrofoam, so there's styrofoam bits all over it. You have a super cute Naruto figure on it. You have the headband from Naruto as well, which apparently it is super reflective, because you guys are seeing me. No thanks. And then, of course, you have this. This is to keep the heat in, to keep warm. Unfortunately, it does not pop on. It literally just drops on. If you have any other bowls that are of a similar size and shape, you can pop that on there too and keep on using it. So this is a multi-use item, which I appreciate. And I also just really like the Uzumaki swirl. This is silicone with probably some type of vinyl. That's what the black is a type of vinyl. I would not put this, again, in the washing machine. Let's take note. Hand wash only. Do not microwave. Not dishwasher safe. So we're clear. You literally serve ramen in it, and that's it. Don't do anything else, or this will come off. There we go. So, cool item. I've got questions about this origami. Like, are we just supposed to fold 50 million paper cranes? Are we doing, if you fold 1,000 paper cranes, you get a wish? Is that how we're rocking and rolling? I mean, I won't mind. Can I win the Mega Millions? Is that a thing? Let's see. So this is sticky. You can put all of this back in and refold it to keep your origami nice and clean and straight. I don't know. Do we just have the instructions for one? Okay, so we've got the origami crane, the fortune teller, and then, oh, it's a star box. That's cool. So you have several different things that you can do. I may do a follow-up video and try to follow the folds. I'm terrible at origami, just so we're all clear. And they give you 4 different sheets. You've got your Uzumaki swirl, not squirrel. You've got your Red Dawn, because I can't say Akatsuki. Ooh, I'm really bad at this. Aw, I like this one. That's cool. Of course, you've got your Ninja Stars and Kunai. And then, I think this is supposed to be a stylized version of the Uzumaki swirl. Not sure about that. I like it, though. I feel like this should be a pattern on a kimono. I would also take that as a pattern on a kimono. This is probably also a kimono pattern, but it's too Naruto for me. And by Naruto, I mean Naruto. I do think it's interesting that they decided to use Sai on these little instructional pamphlets. I'm okay with it because I like Sai. You could also argue that these are all patterns done by Sai, if you're feeling so inclined. Thank you guys so much for checking out this box with me. It was a lot of fun. And I hope you guys let me know if you like it. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.